Good morning and welcome to Back of the Cereal Box and welcome to the virtual rec room. I am your host this morning, the prophet of pop culture, John Pica. You can call me Johnny. And the Fab Four are back this morning. The band's back together and we are going to be talking about and reviewing, discussing Cuphead. Is Cuphead worth watching? And we are going to do that right now.
It's like Coca-Cola, Levi Strauss, Johnny Carson and Mickey Mouse. The first star was James Dean, Elvis Presley and he's still the king. Some things are only imitatable. You can't beat an original. Oh, you can't beat an original.
Oh, we are back, and it is Back of the Cereal Box. We are the only 100% non-toxic podcast fortified with 8 essential vitamins and minerals. I am your host, John Pica, the prophet of pop culture. I am a Star Wars freakosaurus, an Avengers fanatic. Avengers comic books and Star Wars movies made me who I am today, but this show is not about me. This show is about you, the viewers and listeners. And let's bring in our co-hosts. Joining me in the rec room, we've got the incomparable Dee Barty, actress, photographer, co-host extraordinaire. How are you this morning, Dee?
Sleepy.
So it's a regular Saturday for you.
Yep,
also welcome the queen of hopeful simplicity, along with a very special co-host. It's Melissa and Isaac. Good morning, Melissa Stetcher.
Good morning.
How are you?
We are here. How are you, Johnny?
You're struggling with the voice this morning. This is going on what, 2-3 weeks now?
This is going on. Mom will scream even if her voice is gone. Watch me scream like it's my job.
That's fantastic. And returning to the rec room, he's been gone far too long, but he's been doing celebratory, vacation-y dad stuff. The boys of noise, the Sultan of Sound, our minister of music, Mr. Shawn Connors. How are you, Shawn?
What's good, everybody? How are y'all?
Hey, guys, we have a very special guest joining us once again. Listen, she's been a co-host several times now, and I think we're just going to keep her because she's hysterical. She's fierce, hailing from Brooklyn, New York, slaying us with laughter, body slamming us with geekdom. It is the one, the only, Ivy Roman.
What's up, guys? Good morning.
What's good, Ivy?
Good morning, Ivy. So glad to have you in the virtual rec room once again. And for those of you just tuning in, Dee Barty, why are we called Back of the Cereal Box? Can you tell our viewers?
No, too early for questions for me. Pass.
I want to talk about that fedora.
Right? He's pretty great. He brought in both of them.
Oh, I told you.
We can twinning.
Oh.
Except for
I love that. I love that.
Where's mine?
Yeah, I love that. So we are called Back of the Cereal Box, Dee Barty, because
Why
we
are you
are of
calling
an
me
age.
out? That's your job.
Well, I'm making it more of our job.
Hold on, wait. Isaac, why are we called Back of the Cereal Box?
So we could see the comics on the back of the cereal box and talk about them? I don't know. So we can eat cereal?
That's a better answer than Dee's.
These getting called out.
I love Dee Barty.
He always calls
Isaac,
me out.
Isaac, we are called Back of the Cereal Box because we are of an age where we did not have iPhones or iPads at the breakfast table on Saturday morning. In between cartoons, comics, and kaiju, we were reading the back of the cereal box. And this morning, ladies and gentlemen, I've got Tricks, Silly Rabbit. Tricks are for kids. And this cereal box has an amazing, fun game on the back. Let me zoom in
Ooh.
on this. So the goal is it's an arcade game, an arcade racing game, but you have 7 moves to win, and you reach into the box and you pull out a fruit flavored shape and you put it on the track, and you have 7 moves to make it to the end
Oh, that's so cool.
by pulling out random pieces of cereal.
That's so cool. That's so fun.
So that leads us to my first question for everybody, and it is not too early for this question, DBRT. I know the answer from you, but I'm going to ask everybody else. What's in the bowl? What are we eating this morning? It is the most important question of the day. I've got Silly Rabbit, Tricks are for kids. What's everybody else got? Dee's got her
Wow.
Crunch Cup. OMG.
Oh.
What's in it, Dee?
So it's my keto cereal that because I'm on a modified keto diet now, and so
Okay.
I found some cereal I can eat just for you, Johnny.
You go, girl.
It
I am
tastes
so excited about that.
like dirt, but I got it.
Well, but
That's
here's
a
the
hard
important part.
transition. That's a hard transition. I'm here for you.
No,
I
listen,
don't like
I'm telling
cereal
you,
anyway, so yeah.
Magic Spoon cereal is the keto solution. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it keeps popping up on my online stuff, so I may try it.
Well, but here's the thing. Here's the important thing. You have it in the Crunch Cup. Hold that up again so that everyone can see this beautiful product, Crunch Cup. You can get one at thecrunchcup.com. And
My kids love this thing. I have to go hunt it down every Saturday because they use it like every day.
That's
really
awesome.
fun.
That is awesome. All right, Ike and Melissa, what do you got in the bowl this morning?
I got Reese's Puffs. Coffee. Yeah, coffee saves everyone.
You know, I have a feeling, I don't like coffee, but I have a feeling that Reese's Puffs and coffee would be a great combination.
Yeah, he eats the cereal. I drink the coffee. The world's a better place.
I would be scared to see the world with Johnny and coffee together.
Well,
Bro, that would be
That's
so
like
loud.
mixing water and gremlins. I don't know.
Water and gremlins.
at
You would hate
midnight.
to see a world where Dee doesn't drink coffee, water and gremlins.
So Isaac, I got to know, Reese's Puff cereal, what's your review? What's your
Do you
is it
like
thumbs
it?
up, thumbs
Yes, I
down?
like
Do you
it.
like it?
I like
What do you
peanut
like
butter.
about it?
It's peanut buttery. Peanut buttery?
That is definitely, yeah. I love
Shawn?
peanut butter.
You got anything in the
All
bowl
right,
this
so
morning?
you would have been proud of me. Like I had a stash of cereal, but I've been gone for 2 weeks, and the kids found my stash and ate it. But because you made me come here and talk about Cuphead this morning, I have hot bean juice cereal.
Yes.
I love it.
Adulting is hard.
It is.
What do you got for
It
us?
so is. So a little bit of Melissa's mix and a little bit of yours, Johnny. I went old school today and got Pops. And you guys know how I love to put my Cheerios in my coffee. So today, just for you guys, I decided to try Pops and coffee together.
And the verdict?
Jen tried it yet.
We are about to find out because I've been dying to take a bite and sip. So, so good. I love it.
Well, Melissa, there's the perfect answer for you.
What?
Cereal and coffee.
What's wrong with my coffee? Why ruin a good thing?
Yeah,
Isaac-
fine.
There's
Isaac,
a
dump
perfect-
your cereal in her coffee. Hurry up.
It's
No,
so good.
don't have any more cereal.
Look, he's within this reach. He knows not to do that.
Yeah.
Hey, Isaac, what kind of spoon are you using? Is it a metal spoon? Hey,
Yeah.
do this for me. Do this.
No,
Just
don't do it.
tap it against the edges of the bowl for me.
Why do you hate me? I can leave.
Maybe-
I mean, I'll do it.
Doesn't like that sound.
No, I'm nice.
He said, "No, I'm nice."
Oh, see, you're my
All right.
favorite.
I
Mine
don't think my milk is good anymore
See, that's called karma.
Oh,
because when I ate this dry, it was delicious and tasted like Fruit Loops, which I love Fruit Loops. But I hadn't had Trix since I was a kid. It was legit. My first memory of breakfast cereal was Trix. I'm sitting in the living room on the couch and I'm watching this show called Land of the Dinosaurs. I think that's
I
what it was
remember
called.
that. Land of the Lost.
No, this was the other one. This was fully animated.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I know what you're talking
And
about.
my mom interrupts me during the commercial break,
Oh no.
and there's a commercial on for Marshall Brodeen Magic to buy a magic kit. And my mom says, "Hey, would you like some tricks?" And I'm watching this commercial for magic tricks. I'm like, "Yes, please." And then she brings me a bowl of tricks. I was so disappointed.
Bazinga.
Okay, it's the lemon flavored cereal that is spoiling this for me.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah,
I don't think you're doing
Sense.
I don't think you're doing anything today after this. I think you're done. You're staying in the house after that. If it tastes like lemon in your cereal.
and he just keeps eating it. Like this is like, this tastes funny. Eat some more. I think it's the lemon. Eat some more. Why is it so
So-
weird?
It's
What are
his
you
cheat
doing?
meal, so he's just like sugar.
That's how I am though, because it is my cheat day, and I'm starving, and that's how I am. If I don't like something the first time, I will try it again, and sometimes again and again and again. You ever seen the movie Napoleon Dynamite?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
First time I saw that movie, I thought, oh my God, I've just wasted 2 hours of my life. But everyone raved about it. So I watched it again to see, what am I missing? What's the deal? And then I was like, huh, okay. I can kind of see that. Then the third time I was like, okay, this is kind of funny. And the fourth time I was like, this movie is freaking brilliant. That's how I am. So I'm going to keep eating the Trix lemon flavored cereal until I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Or until
Paging.
I'm not hungry anymore.
Paging ER staff. Johnny is going down.
That is so funny. So funny. So we got some comments, and this is how this works, everybody. You can post a comment in the chat, and we will address it live on air. So you get to participate in the show. You get to be a part of the show. So Willow Schuyler is in the rec room saying, morning, everyone. Good morning, Willow.
Hello.
Drew versus the world. Andrew Milden says, morning, everyone, and Willow.
Drew.
Drew.
Eli says, Johnny, we're 100% non-toxic. Eli walks in his undies and skull sunglasses. What up, crowd? Woo! Listen, that just happened for real. You think he's making a joke? That he's sitting at home watching us in his tidy whities with his skull sunglasses.
No, TMI.
Oh, Eli.
Melissa feels this. Melissa,
You
what's
have
on
to
your
know
mind?
Eli.
Melissa only had the
Precious.
one cup, and it was not mom's size, so it is too early for that
I can
image.
grab more.
Ew,
I can make more.
ew. I will let you.
No,
Drew is having Captain Crunch.
Oh.
Excellent choice, Drew. And he will be in Brooklyn in May.
Oh.
So
Where?
So
What are you
Ivy-
doing? What are you doing out here?
Yeah, Drew, you need to let us know what you're doing in Brooklyn in May, because I've been looking at my calendar, Ivy, to find a perfect date that I can make the trip up there, so we can do some broadcasting live and go to your local cereal box or cereal bar. Is May good?
May is an amazing time to come to New York. Things are not that expensive. The weather is just getting nice. So definitely is a good time. For sure.
Sandra Noel is in the rec room, and she's got Waffle Crisp. I
Ooh.
love that cereal.
I love waffles. I've never had that. Waffles are the best, so I want to try that.
I kind of want to try that.
Waffles.
Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff. And Eli Cash says, we're of an age of Beavis and Butthead, age of Brothers of Destruction, and age of Mick Foley Mankind. I could ramble on. Yes, you could. We love you, Eli. And
we're living in Back to the Future.
Butthead says, adulting sucks. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
God, the worst.
Isaac, are you
show
familiar with
ever.
Beavis and Butthead?
Is one a butthead?
Yeah, it's Johnny. He's right. This is one.
Oh my God!
And Drew Milden says, try everything twice.
No.
I'm a one and done type girl. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If I don't like it, I don't like it. I'm sorry. I
I've
can't
tried
force
at
it.
least twice, sometimes 3 times, just because. Like I did that with sushi. The first time I tried it, I didn't like it, but then
Agreed. My
Sushi,
experience
yes.
at sushi was the same way. So I think the person I went with didn't know what they were talking about. And
exactly.
then the second time, it was great.
I just
But
made
did
a
you
new
try like
friend
a different kind? Was that the thing? Like I tried this kind of sushi the first time and then that kind of second time?
I think they just gave me all the kinds I didn't like. Like it was a texture thing. It was a texture thing.
You
They
don't
gave me
like
all the
tasting the
squishy.
fish.
Yeah, no, they give me all the squishy stuff, and you shouldn't start out with the squishy stuff.
So they gave me like the stuff you buy in the store.
Oh no!
Yeah, and I'm
Okay.
like, oh my
And
God,
so,
this is
and look, so
That's
the
a
funny
no-no.
thing is, the second person that taught me about sushi, that was the number one rule, was don't buy your sushi where you can buy your gas.
That I agree with. However,
However,
Here-
Johnny, you're drinking spoiled milk, so I don't know if you should
no,
chime
no,
in.
it's the lemon cereal. It's not the milk. So, gas station sushi, big no-no. However, here in Middle Tennessee, Kroger has a fresh sushi
Sure.
bar,
True.
and it is as good as any restaurant sushi
Well,
in the
rule
area.
number 2 is don't buy sushi where you can't see them prepared. And if your Kroger is like the Kroger we have here, they make it in front of you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's pretty
And-
cool.
Yeah, I mean, you
On
can go in there and get
Wednesdays?
a fresh roll.
Yeah, you do. And on Wednesdays, it's $5.
Yeah.
$5 rolls on Wednesday. That's
Well,
amazing.
Since
We
we're
have
talking
an-
about Kroger and they could sponsor us, they have an awesome sub bar too.
Yeah, they do.
The sub bar is way better than anything. Knock Subway out the water.
Now, here in Middle Tennessee, we have Kroger marketplaces, and the Kroger marketplace has a Mediterranean bar where you can get, grape leaves and fresh mozzarella and, different kinds of olives. It's pretty awesome. I
That is
love that.
awesome.
Yeah,
Love
we
that.
used to go in there all the time and grab like the little like to-go boxes, and you just go down the salad bar
Mhm.
and make your salad, and yeah, it was better than any restaurant.
I'm hungry.
David Mattingly says, Napoleon Dynamite. Gosh. And what Keisha Acuff says, good morning, beautiful people.
Hi,
And
Keisha.
her mom buys her sushi from the gas station and loves it. Ooh.
Well, you should
It
give her
must be a
some of
good gas
Johnny's-
station.
She should give her some of Johnny's yellow milk.
You know what? It's not yellow. It's turning gray, which I guess all of the different colors combined equal gray. Drew says gas station fried chicken or pizza is number one. Listen, I've got to kind of agree with that. There are
Mhm.
some places down here. There's a 7-Eleven right around the corner from my office that has honey hot chicken. Hot chicken drenched in honey that is unreal good. Unreal good.
We have a Casey's that has the best breakfast pizza. Oh, nom, 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 nom.
Oh, Dave
I haven't
Mattingly
seen
says
Melissa light
Kroger.
up like that in a while. Do
I
that
like
again.
food. I like pizza, but I mean, come on now, food. And he's getting me more coffee.
And Keisha says her mom is broken. That's funny.
Oh,
That's funny.
it's making so much more sense now.
Hey, you know what I forgot to completely do, Melissa? We got so off track. I completely forgot to acknowledge some of our sponsors and friends and tell people how they can support us. So let me go back and do that real quick. If you like our theme song, it is performed by the Murdering Crows, and they've got a brand new record out called Four Bad Crows. You can get it on Amazon, Google, Apple Music. Follow them on Facebook and on YouTube and see their music videos. They're pretty epic. And speaking of Dave Mattingly, he is one of our supporters on Buy Me a Coffee, buymeacoffee.com/cerealboxpod, along with Cindy Kep, Crystal Raven Jones. If you'd like your name to be on this slide every Saturday and be acknowledged and thanked, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/cerealboxpod, and you can do a one-time donation. You can become a weekly partner. It's up to you. And we are also brought to you by Unidragon Puzzles. The best gifts on the planet are Unidragon Puzzles, unidragon.com, promo code Cereal Box Podcast for 10% off. Now, Isaac, he's gone.
He
We gotta
wants to
get-
make more coffee.
He went
We
to
got-
make more coffee.
We got to get Isaac to talk about Unidragon Puzzles because he's the puzzle fiend, right?
He does love puzzles, yes. Yes. And he knows I love puzzles, so he has like a fold down desk thing that we put up, and so that's where it is. And then he knows, like, oh, well, if we just do 5 pieces at bedtime, and then mom will stand there until the whole thing's done, and so he gets to stay up later. And I'm okay with it because it's fun. But
Well, and with Unidragon Puzzles, each piece is its own individual work of art. So standing there watching it be put together is an event in and of itself, right? So, hey, Isaac,
What?
I heard you liked the Unidragon puzzles that your mom got.
or this guy wouldn't.
Yes.
Are they cool?
Yeah, that's cool.
What do you like about it?
It's hard to build and it looks so real.
Oh, that's awesome. You guys should do a time lapse and post it on Insta. That would be dope.
It's time lapse.
What she said.
Well, we'll have to get another one.
Yes,
Yeah.
you will. And you can use our promo code Cereal Box Podcast to take 10% off when you do.
I like what you did right there, Johnny. I like that.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm a trained broadcast professional. Do not try this at home.
I just gave you the layup, Johnny. Don't forget about me.
You're awesome. We're like a tag team. Boom. DBRT, you've got 5. I got 5 kids. You got 5 kids.
I have none.
And Johnny. She's got 5 kids and a Johnny. Jeez.
And so I got to know, do you have 1 kid or 2 kids in particular that are like puzzle fanatics that love doing puzzles? Do you do puzzles in your house? No?
We don't sit still long enough. I mean, we're sports people.
That's awesome.
Okay. All
I
right.
mean, like my kids are at baseball right now.
That's
why I'm up.
awesome.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. I love baseball. There's nothing better. Sean Connors, do you like
love
going to the ballpark?
I used to. I used to play baseball. I used to like it.
Do you miss
Let me
it? That's
tell
why
you.
you don't go?
I don't know. The game changed for me when I got a
He's
little bit
lit up
older.
today. She's like, hold on.
I have
All our
played-
people retired.
Yeah.
I've played a lot of sports. Okay, I played basketball. I've cheered. I played volleyball. I ran track. I did all that. I played softball 1 year, and oh my gosh, hated it. I absolutely hated it, and here's why: because I was bored. Because you know me, I don't stop. Like I love basketball because you just go, 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 go. Volleyball, you're looking for the ball. Cheer, obviously. Softball.
Hey, I play the same sport as Isaac.
What?
I play the same sport as Isaac.
What sport's that?
Band.
Oh.
And
Hey,
he
I did
swims
that
though.
too. I played
Yeah,
the
I
trumpet.
swim too.
Don't let him fool you. He's done the things. Like he's got a black belt in Taekwondo. He's done the swimming. He's done the.
So he can teach me how to be a ninja, right?
Yeah, he could teach you how to get in trouble because you have a degree that's legally a weapon, and then you can't look at anybody funny because then people get butthurt. You might hurt my son. I told him not to get in my face.
So Isaac, I knew there was a reason I liked you. I have a black belt in Taekwondo. I grew up with a pool in my backyard, and I never did swim team, but I was literally born underwater. My mom
Had a
did the
water
whole
birth.
underwater birth thing, and I love geek pop culture stuff, games and cartoons and video games and anime and all of that. So you and I, man, we're like psychic twins.
Or he's like his mom.
You like anime?
Love anime.
Ivy, you, speaking of athletics,
What?
you are a professional athlete. You
Yeah.
are a pro wrestler
Yeah.
working in the New York area, New Jersey area. Soon to
8x10?
be world champion. I'm predicting it. Ivy Roman versus Ronda Rousey for the
Yo,
title. Listen,
I'll be so happy to get my ass kicked by her. I'm sorry.
listen.
Sorry, Isaac.
Speaking of which, did you see her on SmackDown last night?
Yo, that woman is on fire.
I think that was a shoot. I think she literally destroyed Sonya Deville and Charlotte Flair for real. That looked real to me.
Yeah. I mean, it's so when it comes to UFC, like this was my biggest problem with wrestling when I started. I started boxing first. So it was really hard for me to hold my launch and my speed at a certain point. And sometimes you do just lose it. And sometimes we do hit each other like for real. And we apologize 100 times in the locker room because when you are trained in boxing, karate, taekwondo, you can really hurt somebody. I broke somebody's nose by accident. But they were also trying to rob me, and I was in the Bronx, so that's a different story. But along the lines.
Was that an accident or like
Both.
It happened in front of a church.
What?
Yeah.
Let me help you find Jesus.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Oh, this is why we love you, Ivy. You bring the fire. So Eli Cash says about Keisha's mom loving gas station sushi. So these innards are guaranteed to withstand gas station sushi? Totally not. Eli, yeah, just check in with the surgeon Pedro. I don't know what Pedro has to do with anything, but okay. Keisha
Pedro
says,
sounds Spanish.
yeah, it does. I need to train my kids to bring me coffee.
I can teach them.
He's been doing it for years.
That's a cool kid right there.
Huh?
I know. He's pretty great.
And Eli used to like puzzles until they banned me from the morgue. Okay, you're done, Eli. No more comments for you. And Drew says, are these nerds talking about sports? Hashtag off the rail cereal box. Welcome to the show, Drew. Have you seen this before? And Dave used to kickbox and box, but never got the hang of karate.
Yeah, karate was more my brother's thing. So my brother did karate and my sister did figure skating. And my brother tried to get me into karate, but I was not having it. I didn't like the group setting. I'm not a group setting person when it comes to athletics. When I'm learning something, I have to learn like kind of alone first and then graduate into a group to feel confident.
So
My oldest
Shawn
daughter's like
is
that.
responding to this comment from Drew Milden. You guys should bring your kids to the show day. Hashtag ideas. I actually love that idea, Shawn.
My kids
I
show
love
up every
having
day.
Isaac. Yeah.
Well,
Call Nathan in, D.
He's in
Hey, Allie.
baseball.
They're
He's in
You lose
baseball.
your show.
Jesus, he
He's
don't
in
listen.
baseball. We just talked about that. Don't you listen?
No, he doesn't.
It's
Well-
the lemon milk.
It's the bad milk, lemony.
And Blake Wilson is joining us. Good morning, heroes and villain. Good morning. And Dave Mattingly says, I'd be happy to get my ass kicked by Ronda Rousey too.
I mean, yours is a little
Yum.
different than mine.
I'd be all right with it. I'd be all right if Ivy kicked my ass. I'd be like, oh no, I fell over.
No, I like no lie. So I'm going to the Container Store today, and I couldn't
Wanna
wait
see.
to tell you.
Oh God. Why?
I'm
Ivy?
sorry.
Why?
I'm sorry, Isaac. That's
Ivy
a part of
loves your
me.
mommy.
Yes.
I-
but
Your mom is dope. I mean, why do you think you got here?
So, guys, it's
Hold
time
on.
for the
I'm
second most important part of Saturday morning. After you pour the cereal into the bowl and start
Eat it.
eating, what's the next thing we had to dig out?
A toy.
The toy. It's time for new loot. And I'm going to reach into the box of tricks and pull out a brand new board game that I got.
Ooh.
wait, how thick is that? How thick is the box?
It's not very thick.
It's like a textbook.
Is that how you judge board games that you're going to play, Isaac, by the thickness of the box?
Yes, the thicker it is, the more complicated it's going to be.
So this
That's what she
is
said.
the Mad
She
Science
said.
Foundation. This is published by Cryptozoic Entertainment. Now, I bought this because I had a suspicion, and I got it at Ollie's, by the way, for $7.99. And I had a suspicion that it might be a repackaging of one of my favorite games, Nefarious. Have you guys ever played Nefarious?
No. But it
This
looks
is-
the same.
It does. And the concept reads exactly the same on the back. You're a mad scientist trying to take over the world, and you have to defeat other mad scientists. And I loved Nefarious because it's got this great retro artwork, and it's got these real wooden pieces, and it's not a cooperative game. It's a game that you all play concurrently.
Okay.
So it's a little bit chaotic. And it's super easy. The rule book is like one page. And DBarT, you know how big I am on those super simple rules. It's basically draw a card, take an action, win money. That's how easy it is. So I popped open Mad Science Foundation, and you guys, I did not get past the rule book because it is as big as the box, and it is 10 pages of if this, do that, and follow the grid, and each character has their own little quirks, and you got to read their bio and know their backstory. And you know what? I might try it for $7.99, but for my money, I'm going to stick with the tried and true favorite, Nefarious by USopoly. Actually, one of our affiliate sponsors has this at Entertainment Earth, so you can pick this up from them. So I'm going to pass on Mad Science Foundation, but that's my new loot for this week. Anybody else got something to share?
I got something. So, my husband got me this groove ring, and it's Storm, you guys. I don't know if it's Storm. It's basically rubber, and so I can actually still work out and still be active and have a little piece of my childhood and my husband with me when he's not around.
And you can wear it in the ring.
Yeah, I do. I actually do. Yeah.
That's
Actually do.
fantastic.
Yeah.
I've seen those pop up, the ads pop up on Facebook
so-
and Instagram.
It's so comfortable.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay. So I think I'm gonna have to replace mine with like a different one for every day. Like I do my beard and my hats.
I literally only wear my real ring, my real marriage ring, when it's a special occasion. Like it has to be something like fancy. But anything that's not fancy, it's this. Now it's this one. I had a black one, but I lost weight and I had to get a smaller size.
Well, so that's a funny story because I've lost 40 pounds over the last couple of months.
You look great.
And thank you. And now my wedding ring just falls off. And like if I go into my pocket to get something, sometimes the ring doesn't come back out of the pocket. Or the other day I woke up and it was not on. So I had to search through the pillows and the sheets and the blankets to find it.
It's so nerve-wracking. It's so nerve-wracking because it holds such a sentimental value to us. And it's so scary.
I did the same thing. So I've lost 40 pounds over the last few months too, because my doctor put me on this diet. Anyway, so I was in the store the other day and I'm talking, I talk with my hands a lot, and my wedding ring flew across the store. It was right in the aisle, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I had to go hunt it down. Yeah.
Now
oh my God.
Now we are breaking a major broadcast tenet. Do you remember this, Dee?
What?
We used to not be able to tell people on air that we were married. We were supposed to pretend like we were single because the broadcast tenet is that you will gain more listeners and viewers if they think you're attainable.
Hey, I'm attainable. Hey.
Hey.
Hit the IG down there.
Right, John and I were like,
you and I are married, John.
Welcome to the Back of the Cereal Box dating show.
Let me be your new Luke.
I love that.
Spectacular.
That was awesome.
So is that just going to be your segment, Shawn?
No. Actually, I was able. So my birthday is 7 days apart from my daughter's birthday. So that means my birthday doesn't exist. But I was able to squeeze. Look, D.
That is so cool.
Yes.
I was actually camera shopping. So yeah, that's awesome.
And I get to test it today because for her birthday, we're going to Selfie World.
Ooh, dope. Happy birthday to you guys.
Wait, Selfie World?
Yes. Yeah. It's in Nashville.
What is Selfie World? What?
Oh, John.
What? How have I not heard of this? I'm like the selfie king.
Selfie World is dope. They have like 20 different booths with everything set up from the background to the lights to the props. They give you a selfie stand and a trigger. Yeah.
I think we need to go there. I need to go there. I love my selfies.
Stay tuned to the Instagram later on today.
I'm gonna put the notifications on. I want to see this.
Oh my gosh, yes. Where is it in Nashville, D?
I don't know. I don't know how to tell you that.
Okay, thanks a lot.
I'm not sure in Nashville, but it's in Virginia Beach here.
We're going though. Now that you know, we're going.
Okay, yes, we will.
So people already think we're married anyway, so let's go take some selfies.
Okay, that would be perfect. And we are married, just not to each other. And so
I'm attainable though.
SEJ Nation talking about bring your kids to the show day says she loves that idea too.
It's a he, and he would because that's my son.
Oh, so sorry, Shawn's son. What is his real name?
Shawn.
Oh, Shawn. Shawn Jr. No,
Shawn.
Please don't call him a junior. He would not like that.
So I've totally mucked up this entire segment for him. You're welcome, Shawn. Dave Mattingly says Mad Science Foundation. That place should be on my resume. All right, Isaac and Melissa, you guys got any cool loot to show off? What's in your box?
Yeah, Mom, what's in your box?
No, I got a big ass bag.
That's what she said.
She had 4 bags last weekend because I was stress shopping for my birthday, and then I was like, bag.
Show us something. Oh my gosh, I love box lunch. Do you guys have box lunch where you're at? Shawn,
Mm-mm.
Ivy?
I don't think I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Here in Nashville, we've got two. One at Opry Mills Mall, and the other one is at Cool Springs Galleria.
Yeah.
Awesome store. I love it.
I've never
So
been
we have
there.
a
I
box
don't know what it is.
lunch, Hot Topic, and FYE. I hit 2 days in a row. I can't, man. I spent so much money. I ain't even mad about it. So I got a new book because I resisted. I got one new book because I picked this up and put it back down so many darn times. I'm like, I'm investing because I read her other series, the Throw in a Glass series, and I'm like, holy crickets. So now I'm gonna read that. And then I was gifted this for my birthday because I've been waiting for it to be findable. A couple weeks ago, I got a picture of it. And he's like, look what I found. I'm like, oh, no, mother. But he got me one for my birthday. It's
Oh, that is so cute. That is so awesome.
Keep us flying.
That's so cute.
And then I got like 5 or 6 more.
family.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
That's
That
so
is
cute.
Fantastic.
I love it.
So Melissa, you got several bags. So you've got loot for us for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, so I've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 new Beauty and the Beast pops. So I'll do another reel of those too.
That
Oh, I
makes me
can't wait.
so
Can you tag
happy.
me? Can you tag me? I want to see them. I want to see
will.
those.
I will do my best to remember.
You gotta work text
Gotcha.
messages first and remember how.
You remember
And-
that one time I invited you to come on a show?
Yes.
Dave Mattingly says, John is married, my heart is broken. And Eli says, I'm attainable, save for the lunatic asylum. All right, Eli, you're done. You're done. No more.
Isaac has loot. Can he share his loot?
Yes, please. Please share your loot, Isaac. What is in your box of cereal?
Why you put me on the spot, Mom?
I went to the same store that she went to, but I went to GameStop and I got Resident Evil 6, which is not in order. But who
Oh,
cares?
that's awesome.
I got 2 mangas from.
You have to show him your things. Oh.
So hold on. So I'm
I got 2
old
mangas.
school. Oh, pause. He had me at Resident Evil. Stop.
Mhm.
Wait, what?
Old school. Played the very first Resident Evil. Is this a continuation or is it a brand new story?
I'll grab it. Hold on.
Ooh. All right, we'll come back to Isaac because it is time.
No, wait. Wait.
What?
Don't you?
Snug!
I have loot.
Oh, that's right. What? I wanted you to tell the story though
I will.
in our next segment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, Isaac's back.
All right, Isaac, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
All right, so show us what you got.
I got this Resident Evil 6.
That
Okay.
looks a new one to me.
Nice.
All right.
All right,
Excellent.
let's see the back.
I got.
We want to see the back.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Screenshot.
I don't know how to do that.
Pull it
He
up.
does. He's
Put it up,
he's
put it
taking
up,
care
put
of
it
it.
up. Some more. Up. No, up. Want to see the bottom.
How about
Raise
this?
it up.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait,
There you
that's
go.
not it.
Okay.
Hold on.
All right. That's what I want to see. Thank you.
There we go. There we
You
go.
moved it up like Star Wars.
Wait, show it again. Show it again one more time for one more screenshot.
Have you played it yet?
No, we had a busy week.
Oh, I need a review. That's your homework, buddy.
What else you got?
I got 2 mangas from the same bookstore that she got her books from. The wrong way. JoJo's
Oh.
Bizarre Adventure.
Ah, my son is a huge JoJo fan.
It's the JoJo.
Huge.
Shit, third one. My brain hurts. And I got a high school girl. I watched the entire anime on Netflix though. Kind of spoils it, but the book's better.
All right, very cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
And I got a ribbon from Jazz Band yesterday.
Hey.
That's the most important loot right there.
You go, Isaac.
So, after eating the cereal, after digging out the toy, then we're turning on the tube. What's on the tube? And this week, I gave you guys an assignment to watch the first episode of the Cuphead show on Netflix. And so we're going to go round robin. Isaac, Melissa, what did you think about Cuphead?
Which one, the game or the show?
The show.
Oh, it's good. It's really good.
What did you like about it?
It has the same art as it does from the original game. It looks old. Not that kind of old, no. No,
all
it
right,
has
wait.
same art.
Let me back up. So in episode 1, we have Cuphead and Mugman who are sent on an errand by their uncle Kettle. And while they're walking along the way, Mugman starts thinking, maybe we should make a side trip, which is never a good idea. They end up at a carnival, riding the rides, playing the games, and Cuphead finds this magical game that steals your soul if you lose, and he gets ready, he gets set, and he's going to play the game. And that's all I'm going to say, because I don't want to spoil the outcome. But, you know, when kids start thinking, Melissa, when kids start thinking, it's never good.
What?
No, I think in this house it's definitely okay. So I had an idea, and he's like, "Oh, no." In this house, it's all if I start thinking, the world's in trouble.
Melissa, what did you think about the Cuphead show?
I like that I now have a new short something I can watch with my kid every week, or randomly. I definitely think it made me think of that "Adulting is Hard" episode where you're like, things you can't make today. You could not make that today.
It is today. It's brand new.
Yeah, but you couldn't make it for today's kids.
So I guess we should mention it's got the aesthetics of the classic cartoons.
Hi, James. Sorry.
From the aesthetics of like the Max Fleischer cartoons or the early Walt Disney. It's got the smart writing of Looney Tunes, the Warner Brother cartoons, Animaniacs, Gravity Falls, very smart writing, but contemporary production values. The animation is super crisp, clear. The sound design is brilliant. And for me, I loved everything about this because of that. Ivy, what did you think about Cuphead?
I honestly loved it. When I was watching it, I was like, this is giving me some real Looney Tune and Animaniac vibes. And I was just sitting there and I just felt like a kid again. And of course, as we were talking, and you're like, you're going to binge it. I already started binging it. I'm a little further along than most, but I love this show. It got me through the week. It really did.
That's awesome. Shawn, what did you think about the Cuphead show? What? You're not a fan?
And let me tell you why.
Okay, here we go.
I disagree with what you said about the writing. I'm not a fan of the writing.
Really?
And the story, I'm not a fan, because even though it's made in the older style, your writing has to be superb, because back in the day you didn't have the crisp graphics and the good sound. So the story mattered that much more. And I think they're almost kind of in lieu of that trying to go as far as they can with the little shock value of some of the subject matter to pull you away from, yes, it's pretty, but the writing isn't the greatest.
See, that's interesting you say that, because I was thinking about this whole series, and it is a progressive story through the end with some twists and turns and some prizes. So Ivy, the last episode, you're going to be like, wait, what? But really, I started to wonder if Cuphead is actually a morality show, because the more you watch, the more they deal with issues of morality and consequences. And I really like that. And without spoiling it, the villain in this episode is the villain.
Mm-hmm.
and he's kind of funny. He's a little bit likable, which is how we're supposed to think about the devil, right?
But like I
Um,
was watching it, and it's like, yeah, we're going along, and oh, that got dark fast.
Yeah.
Exactly. That was my thought. It's too
Yeah.
morbid for me.
all right, so D. Marti, what did you think? Cuphead.
No.
You didn't like it at all. You told us.
Mm-mm. No, I mean that was it. It was a little too morbid, a little too scary for. I mean, even my kids like.
I felt
Not
like
our
they could
cup
play it
of
in church.
tea.
You got it, girl. You got it. I feel like at a Gen Z church, they'll probably show that how to, not go off track in your life. I feel
Yeah.
like
Never play a game against the devil. It does not end well.
Maybe
Never
that was
ends
the
well.
disconnect. Like I like the art. It was gorgeous. It brought like steampunk Willie back to my brain and added some color to it. So I really like that. But I think there was a
Even with the
disconnect.
bouncing.
But that's what made the video game great, was the art.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
I just don't
think
know, like,
you need
if-
a little bit more with a television show than
Yeah,
just cool art.
yeah. I don't know.
So there are some comments about what we're talking about. Eli says, to answer anything about Cuphead, I'm looking forward to that binge watch. Yes, I think, Eli, you're going to love this. And James Scott says, hello all, love
Hi,
seeing you live.
James.
Hey, James, how you doing?
Hey, James.
James is our pocket friend from across the pond, and Across the Pond podcast. No, Across the Pond broadcast network, right? Yeah, because it's not just podcasts anymore. Drew says Cuphead reminds him of Tiny Toons, and I had that same feeling, that same kind of, because Tiny Toons is one of those modern classics that they had great, smart writing that was accessible to kids and adults on several levels.
Agreed.
Just like
and they didn't have to
Animaniacs
rely on a whole bunch of extra. How can I say this? Because I'm trying not to sound like my dad, right?
Too late.
But they relied on a whole bunch of extra, I don't know, I think trying to shock value, where the writing in Tiny Toons and the Animaniacs was so good that would have took you along. It didn't even matter if it was animated or not. That was great writing, if it was live action or animated. And I think a lot of the gags in Cuphead relied on it being animated.
Like they were trying too
that's
hard.
The medium,
Yeah,
though.
yeah, but it was like they was trying too hard. Where the game, the art style and the game played effortlessly, and it wasn't a try hard thing.
I'm gonna go back and watch it again with your comments in mind. See if
And say this, I'm with you guys because I watched ahead a couple of episodes just to make sure I wasn't tripping, and I'm not. I think it's cool. I appreciate the effort, but so far they got to win me over.
Blake Wilson asks, does the soundtrack match up with the jazzy retro sounds? Yes.
Yes.
Everything about this show is retro diesel punk 1920s, 30s aesthetic. The soundtrack, it's all jazz and just some great characters. When you get to the game show episode, Dice Head, so cool. So cool. And Across the Pond Sports Network says, and this is James Scott, I can't get the Animaniacs theme song out of my head since it was mentioned. It's time for Animaniacs, everybody. And we're crazy to the max. So sit back and relax. You'll laugh till you collapse. We're Animaniacs.
Thank you, James. Thank you very much.
And the Call Up podcast says, good morning, guys. Hope all is well. So, DBRT, here's my question, though. Are you going to give Cuphead a second chance? You said you'll try anything twice.
I didn't say anything. I said most things. Let me get that straight. Yeah, I'll watch it again.
All right. Well, next week we're going to have a fun assignment. I'm going to send you guys a link to watch an episode of Fang Face.
Where does
I know
that play?
you've never seen it. It's one of my favorite cartoons from the 80s. It's so terrible. It's wonderful. and I can't wait to get your feedback on it. All right, we're almost at the end of top of the hour, but we got something important to talk about this week in the rec room because Ivy Roman, you did something really cool.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show these photos. You did a photo shoot.
Yeah.
Everybody, are you ready? Drum roll, please. Look
Who is that?
at Ivy go. Look, this is my favorite one. Boom.
Yeah,
Vogue,
Look at that.
Vogue. I'm sorry.
that's actually, oh my God, Melissa, that's exactly what I was saying in my head when they were giving me directions. And I was just like, yes, Madonna. Yeah.
Mhm.
So-
Especially I have one that I'm like this as well. I'm gonna send you that one exclusively.
So Ivy, tell us, how did this photo shoot come about, and what was it for, and how did you feel after the experience?
Well, it was a crazy Tuesday. I got a phone call from this woman named Sandy at this modeling agency, and she said that she has saw my Instagram and she emailed me, and I was like, am I getting like pranked again? Am I getting hacked? I was so unsure. And then we had a meeting at a local Starbucks. She showed me, what they do, and she offered to do the shoot and help me on this journey. And so far it's amazing. I used to do modeling before, and this was like before plus size modeling was a thing back in the day. It didn't work out. I was disappointed. And I decided to jump back in and say yes. This is the year that I say yes to everything that is good for me. And I am so happy how it went, especially losing 50 pounds and, just feeling great now. I'm more confident. It's truly a blessing, and I can't wait to see what else happens.
You are the next Adrian Curry. You guys know who Adrian Curry was?
Yes.
She was the winner of the first season of America's Top Model.
Yeah, I used to love it. I used to love that show.
I was a talent scout for that show that season.
What?
And yeah, and I didn't scout her, but I scouted a lot of other people. And I would have scouted you if I'd known you. I would have like totally tried to book you for that show.
Thank you.
Now, DBarT. Oh, go ahead.
No, DBarT.
DBarT, you got a story to tell us. Something happened.
Okay.
What happened was.
Let me tell you first. I got my cup.
That's so
Do y'all
cute.
remember this cup? It's been like a year since you've seen it. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's what happened. And you need to come back. Thank you. Okay. So my daughter, my oldest daughter, she plays volleyball in college, and she tore her Achilles tendon. She had to have surgery. She had to have a cadaver tendon put in. Like, it's gross. So yesterday we go back for her follow-up appointment, because that was like 10 days ago that she had the surgery. So we go back for her follow-up appointment, which is at where her college is. So it's like over an hour away, right? So we go, we do that, and they tell her that she has to be non-weight bearing for at least 6 weeks. So she's like, well, I'm just going to stay at home. So we're like, okay.
Do you need a knee scooter?
No, we have one.
Okay.
And a wheelchair. And now we have a handicap sticker for her, because we got that yesterday too. So we go to her apartment, and we're gathering up some stuff. And I open up the cabinet, and I say, that's my cup. Why do you have my cup? I've been missing my cup. And she's like, no, Mom, that's my cup. Somebody gave it to me for Christmas last year. And so I let it go. I'm like, oh, how could I be so confused, right? So I'm sitting there thinking last night, like before I go to bed, when I'm in bed, like my mind just wanders, right? And I'm like tossing and turning, going, how could I have been so confused that that's not my cup? Because I love that cup. And then I'm like, wait a minute. I remember showing this cup on the show. And so I was like, I started thinking about it, and I'm like, I think I got it for Mother's Day. And so last year. So I go back through my pictures because I had taken a picture of what my kids had got me for Mother's Day because it was real sweet. I pulled up the picture and there's my cup in the picture. And I sent it to my daughter because she's downstairs, I'm upstairs. And I'm like, it's mine. Look, here's the evidence. And I asked my husband this morning, I said, did you get me this cup for Mother's Day? And he was like, yeah, because I know you love this size cup and it's Grogu and you like Mandalorian and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, So she apologized and she's like, oh my gosh, well, I don't know what cup I'm thinking about. So it was funny, but I'm happy to have my cup back.
I think the moral of this story is kids lie.
Yes.
Well, it wasn't on purpose.
You don't.
What if she just wanted a part of you at school and that just reminded her of you so much?
But she would have told me that. And I would have been
Aw.
like, okay, you can keep it. Like she's not that kind of person. But she was totally like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. You're absolutely right. That is yours. And not that it was even a big deal, but I just remember loving this cup. And why would I love this cup so much if it wasn't mine? Do you know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying because this is actually my favorite cup. Like, this is my favorite of all. Like, I have 10 coffee mugs in my house and I use this one every single day.
Right. That's like I did that with this one. Like I used it like every day or every other day if it was dirty. And that's why I'm going, there's no way it's not mine.
Drew Milden says he was on that episode with you when you showed off that mug.
Remember. See? My cup.
And James Scott says,
D
ouchie,
D
kids
has
stealing.
witnesses. D has
Listen.
witnesses, receipts.
My
D-
22-year-old son steals my stuff all the time because he's into a lot of the same stuff. And anyway.
That's
so,
okay, because her and I are about to be the same size, and I'm going to steal her clothes. She got new
There
clothes.
you go. There you go.
That's right.
So, hey, guys, we're already bumping up against the hour. I've got to jump out real quick in a minute because I got to go to Huntsville Comic-Con down in Huntsville, Alabama with Blake and Eli. So Eli's over at the coffee shop right now waiting for me to come pick him up.
Ooh.
But he's watching the show while he's waiting. So real quick, Thursday was the debut of The Batman.
The Batman.
Isaac, Melissa, did you guys go see it already?
No.
John, I was
Ivy?
going to go see it. Then I found out it's 3 hours long, and I kind of panicked.
What is the deal with these 3-hour movies?
I don't
We
know.
want you to
It's
stay and buy more popcorn.
No,
facts.
can't we
I
just
can't
have
sit in the
a
theater that
series?
long.
If it's going to be more than 2 hours, it needs to be a TV series.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Or at least 2 movies.
Yeah.
I don't
Well-
know. Like The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, those were 3 hours each. I watched all those in
I
the
don't
theater.
know.
I
Oh,
love
God.
The Hobbit.
You do, D?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Another geek pop culture thing that D loves.
I watched all of them.
We
I love them.
we keep discovering these layers of D. D's like,
That
I
should
don't
be a
even
new
know why you
segment.
have me on the show. I don't like any of this stuff. I love The Hobbit. Ta-da!
These,
See,
you're so cute.
Look, let me tell you something. I was talking to my daughter about this yesterday on the way to her doctor's appointment. Because I take care of everybody else, like there's 6 people in my life that I'm constantly doing things for. 6. And that's like 6 breakfasts, 6
They
like
can fend for themselves.
my 5-year-old and my 7-year-old can't.
They
Your
still
7-year-old
won't.
surely can.
Well, yeah,
They
she can.
still
but,
won't. They're still gonna be like, Mom, have you seen my backpack? Honey, have you seen my keys?
but it's not
Hey,
even
when do we
just
pick up
that.
so-and-so?
They can't
Baseball.
drive. They
Mm-mm.
do sports. They do.
Do they have
plays.
bikes?
They
Bicycles?
want quit. So anyway,
I'm just
I'm
saying.
on a point here, and I live in the country. Remember, they're not biking anywhere. So
I got you, D.
So they like I'm constantly thinking about other people. Okay. And so when you ask me a question about me, thank you, Melissa, for taking him out. I don't know. Because I don't stop and think about me. And I don't stop and think about what I like. That's why I told you, like, if you're gonna ask me a question about me, I need time to prepare. Isn't that ridiculous?
So it
No,
is
that is
ridiculous.
normal
Don't know.
as moms and wives and women. We get stuck in the roles that we play and the titles that we have instead of the humans that we are.
Yeah.
So
I mean, John
so
knows more about
Ivy-
me than I do, I think.
Well, this might be true, but Ivy, your whole journey is about healing,
Mhm.
physically, spiritually, emotionally. What would you say to Dee about taking time for herself?
You have to try to start with like small increments, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, to a point where you get to a whole day and literally the entire house understands that this is the day that you all need to put your big boy and big girl pants on. The oldest take care of the youngest, and I'm gonna have my time because I can't take care of everyone if I'm not okay. My sister actually has 7 kids as well, and I basically helped her raise her 7 kids. And, when she needed her time, I identify that for her. And, even when she stays over my house, I run a hot bath for her. And, being a mom is not easy. You're constantly worrying. You're constantly thinking about if they're okay, if they've eaten, if they're not telling you something they need to tell you. And it's important to really take that time for yourself. And, girl, I feel like you and my sister would have like so much to talk about. I feel like you guys are on the same journeys. You both are, for having 6 and 7 kids. You both look beautiful, amazing, and you are still you are still killing it every single day. But give yourself that grace, please.
Well, see, like, this is for me. This show is for me. Like, I feel like I can be me and be like not Mom D. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's
And
why I
we
love
love
because
you for
John's
that.
like, you like The Hobbit. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I do. You like Friends. Oh my gosh, I do. Like, I discover things about me because of you, John. So thank you.
Yeah, because it's our friends that remind us who we are sometimes.
Yeah.
Because we get so stuck, like Melissa said, playing those roles and just loving and supporting other people that we forget to give that same love and support to ourselves.
Right.
And it's like once we start doing that, we start rediscovering ourselves, and that's a really powerful thing.
Everyone, I want to draw attention to Isaac behind Melissa, who is completely tuned out of this conversation. I think that's
Isaac's
adorable.
used to this. You got to think, I have a whole hopeful community of moms that are like, I don't have time to give a crap about myself. I'm too busy doing this. Like, no. Because by the time they're my age, I need him to be in a productive adult. Do not call me when you don't know how to start the damn washer. Because I'm sorry, I did you a disservice. So that face, he's used to that because he hears it from me all the time. Because if we're as moms, if we aren't ourselves, then I'm going to teach you that your service is to others only instead of yourself. No.
I love everything about this conversation because one of the themes of this show is celebrating the fun of the Saturday mornings of our youth while surviving adulthood. That's the underlying theme of this show.
I don't recommend it. I don't recommend adulthood. I really don't.
Adulting is hard.
It is very hard. Many are failing, but I feel like the community that we all have built within ourselves and with each other, like we are all thriving. So I love all of you guys, even all you viewers out there. Thanks for showing love.
And we love you, Ivy. We're glad that you're going to be a more regular part of the team. Oh, yeah, by the way, Ivy's going to be a more regular part of the team. And Shawn, you missed, because you had to step away for a minute. You missed the fire that was just dropped in the room. You'll have to go back and watch it in the replay because it was pretty lit.
I mean, Shawn too. Shawn knows what it's like too. Shawn has kids. Even like, let's not forget about our dads. Like our dads go through the same thing. Sometimes they're thinking how to navigate certain conversation with mom and kids and kind of bring everyone together. So it's not easy being a parent. And I feel like guys, a lot of dads don't get credit. So
Isaac's like, oh.
Yeah,
Go back to bed.
I don't have those conversations. I just go to the comic book shop. Anyway,
Well, your kids are grown. Your kids are adults now.
Well, yes.
Oh my God, Shawn, your kids are so cute, but your mama, oh, those pictures you sent, I'm like, I feel like she's my mama, and I know she's not, but I'm like, damn, I would be pretty when I'm classic. I'm just, damn.
Now, here's the problem I have, guys. So I don't post pictures of my daughter on Facebook or Instagram because I've got a very public profile and persona. And so my wife is not comfortable with that. So there's not pictures of her or my kids. So a lot of people don't
She's
realize.
gorgeous, by the way.
My daughter is drop dead gorgeous.
Absolutely gorgeous.
She's 18. She's a singer, actress, dancer, super talented, and just drop dead gorgeous. I've got a huge problem because I've got to have the shotgun loaded at all times for any eventuality.
I'm Puerto Rican, so I have my blade. I got you, John. It's behind me. I don't want to pull it out, but it's behind me.
We will cut you.
What?
Hey, you know what's funny? My daughter drives this big truck, right? And she's this little bitty tiny little girl, and she's very pretty. And I make her carry a blade. She has it tucked down between her seats.
That's
I'm
right.
That's awesome.
That's right.
Awesome. You should always do that. Shawn, we got to jump, but did you see the Batman this weekend?
No, not yet.
Okay, so none of us has seen it, so there's no trouble. We'll talk about it when we see it, but it came out this week. I'm hearing good things. I'm going to see it Sunday or maybe Monday.
I was thinking about seeing it Sunday myself, John.
All right.
I'm gonna do my normal. I'm gonna wait for the kids to go to school and see it like a Wednesday morning.
Couple of last minute comments. So true, because if you don't take time for yourself, it's going to build up, and you will flip out one day.
So that's where I was going with that. That happens. That happens to me. And it's usually on a Sunday, and I flip out and say, I've had enough, and I go to my best friend's house because she lives close now.
Mm-hmm.
I did that
why you always so mad, man?
That's it. I'm done.
And the Call Up podcast says, I want to return this adult life. I think we all do. Hey, guys, we got one last important announcement that we have to talk about. So this week, I announced something on Facebook on our Back of the Cereal Box Saturday Rec Room, and that is the formation of our brand new Cereal Box Network. For the longest time, we've just been Back of the Cereal Box Presents, but now we are moving into a real network with Back of the Cereal Box as the flagship show, and Ice Cream Queens, Cosplay Collective, Case Files of the Geek Gumshoe, Cryptid Crunch will have their own unique style and flair. You can find out more at cerealboxnetwork.com. Coming soon to a Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire Stick near you. Dun, dun, dun.
I love Cereal Box Network. That's perfect.
Yeah, a lot of people liked it.
This right here. I love that. This is parenting right there.
That's awesome.
That's all you, Shawn.
All right.
He's like, we're going to talk about that later, son.
God, he had internet. Dang it.
Anybody have any last thoughts before we say so long to our audience?
Cuphead is a hard game.
It is impossible. It is the game that you cannot beat. Hardest game ever made, Cuphead. Shawn, what do you got going on this week? What's good this week?
Finish celebrating the princess's birthday, and I gotta get past that.
Melissa, what's going on for you this week? Where can people find you?
You can find me at hopefulsimplicity.com. I am participating in the Impact Over Noise Women event on Tuesday, or you can watch the replay when Hopeful Simplicity was on the news last week. So
that's right. It was awesome. Congratulations for that.
Thank you.
Ivy, what do you got going on this week? Who you fighting in the ring this week?
Well, I'm getting in the ring and training with one of my good friends, and I'm gonna go see Uncharted today. I'm finally getting a chance to see it. I played the entire series. I'm super excited. I have a statuette that is of Nate Drake himself, and I'm so psyched. Batman, we might have to go back to the movies this weekend and just make this a movie weekend.
Don't go
'Cause-
to
I'd love that.
AMC. Don't do it.
Yeah,
Oh.
AMC charges more for the Batman as a new release.
Yeah, we were gonna go to Jersey. We were gonna go to Jersey in one of the dine-ins. I don't like the one in Brooklyn.
Very cool. DBRT, what do you got going on this week? Besides
Oh.
losing your cool tomorrow and going to your friend's house.
No, that's not happening. I'm not doing that because I've been cool. And my husband's going out of town tomorrow, so I can't I can't leave everybody behind. This week has been really crazy, chaotic, hectic. So next week I'm just like chilling out. Although today I've got 2 photo shoots and a birthday party. Speaking of that, I was published in a magazine.
Yes.
That's
Ooh.
right. Congratulations to you. What
Oh my
magazine
God.
was it?
Yes.
Your Williamson magazine.
Okay.
Yes.
Which, for those of you outside of Middle Tennessee, Your Williamson magazine is a big deal. It is the
Oh, it
social
is.
rag. So DBRT is now officially part of the social elite circle.
Ooh. Yeah, they actually hired me full time, so I pick and choose. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That is fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you. Oh,
Well,
by the
I'm-
way, DL hired me to do a photo shoot for her whenever she comes to Nashville. I'm super excited.
Awesome.
About that. Yeah.
I
That's
think
fantastic.
I need to come to you. We
Yes,
we
you
need
do,
to talk.
Ivy.
We need to
We need
talk.
to show you
I
our
would love
town.
that.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
love to go out there. I need to get out of New York. I need a break.
Come on. It's only a 2-hour flight.
Oh yeah, anywhere but Florida. I'm so tired of Florida.
Well, you guys can catch me at my website, johnpica.com, all of the cool stuff I have going on. And of course, we want to encourage you guys, if you like our show, contribute, become a supporter at buymeacoffee.com/cerealboxpod. If you hate our show, contribute even more generously and help us improve it. And next on the list is I'm going to get some blackout curtains for my studio. And we're going to upgrade a few people's cameras. So that's next on the priority list. So all of you watching who hate the sunshine shining on Johnny's face and are distracted by it, I've even moved a couple of times during the show. Buymeacoffee.com/cerealboxpod. Anything else I'm forgetting, Melissa? We're going to leave with this. We're going to say goodbye by airing our partner's video, Comic Books for Kids. We partner with them. And everybody else, have a great day. If you like our show, tell 200-300 of your closest friends and family to come share the fun. And until the next time, love you, mean it. We'll catch you on the flip side.
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit cb4k.org.
Catch you on the flip side, everyone. Goodbye.